And so we are here in the Klingon Defense Force shipyard. It's me, your Kobold Gamer, and I was just playing this game, and I was like, you know, it's been a long time since I did a video about this. Mostly, I wouldn't do a video on it unless there was some sort of update, and so actually there was two big updates. Shit, I don't really want to show you that place. I guess I should. Well, first of all, what happened first was the Delta expansion. Delta Rising expansion came out. And it's the best expansion. The players love it. No, that's horseshit. It's actually so full of bugs, it's unreal. But again, it's free to play, and they are fixing the bugs, even though it came out in October. I don't have very high opinions of it. Especially if you're KDF. Holy crap, did you get the shaft. And if you really like the shaft, then you play what you play like me, and you play a science officer at the KDF. Let's see here, I can see a couple of Burrell class bird of preys, some shuttles, a fighter, a Bortosk war cruiser, a Moog battle cruiser, a Fleekatinga class battle cruiser. Is that a Burrell too? Yes, it is. Fun fact, Moog battle cruiser. Moog is the... Oh, there's another Burrell over there. Moog is the name of Worf's father. If you look at whenever he announces himself, like we would say our name, like, oh, my name is Bob Johnson or something like that. Well, they say I am blank, son of blank. Well, he is Worf, son of Moog. You know, let's take a look at one of the key features that was released here with the Delta Rising expansion, which was Tier 6 ships. Now, here, Lieutenant General, you essentially have... Well, all this is, or at least almost all of this, is considered, or was considered, Tier 5 or Tier 4. Tier 5 was the top tier of ships, and was for pretty much the entirety of the game's lifespan until the last game, the last expansion came out in October, Delta Rising, which is centered around the Delta Quadrant, and there is storyline going into it. You will be returning to the Delta Quadrant just like Voyager did in Star Trek Voyager. Yes. And two of the tier 6 ships we were given was the Matha Raptor, or Matha Raptor, I think it's Matha, and the Keeb Intel Battle Cruiser. Raptors. How do I explain Raptors? Well, let's see if this guy can tell us about it. What is a Raptor? We know that if you've seen Star Trek, you should at least know what a bird of prey is. It's like the most iconic Klingon ship in the entire series. The one you see the most of at all times. Tell me about Raptors. Raptors are about firepower. They don't have room for extensive engineering or medical facilities, but their weaponry means that their crew is seldom at risk, and their speed makes them hard to hit. The Raptor's most powerful weapons are mounted in the fore of the craft, and a hit from a forward-facing Raptor will make almost any opponent take notice. Raptors have cloaking devices and can load cannons. So, okay, so it's an attack ship. Primarily an attack ship. So, wait, isn't that the bird of prey? Let's take a look here. Birds of prey are a key part of Klingon battle tactics for decades. We're not Starfleet Dahar Master. Dahar Master is, I guess the top rank for KDF right now. It's at level 60. The cap was at 50, it is now 60. They're small, fast, fill a variety of roles for the Empire. They can be used as scouts, raiders, and patrol ships. So, yeah. One is like hit and run, the other is like, okay, we are the actual like sword of the Empire. And cruisers are like their meaty shit. Now, I don't have the key or anything of that. If you go back a few seconds there and go back to when I was looking at the intel, I'll go back to it. I'll go back to it real fast. I shouldn't have walked away. That's stupid of me. Keeb Intel intel is almost like a keyword for some of the tier Tier 6 ships. Actually, I can change the look of it just a little bit. This is all type 2 and type 3 are flat, basically type 1 slightly lower wings. But you see the word intel and you look at any of the intel ships and their profile is very thin and sleek with this sort of deal going on with that, you know, the edgy neon lighting around it. Now, I do have one tier 6 ship, but it is, I keep saying tier 6 ship. I don't even know if I am anymore. And I'll show it to you guys. God. Oh, God. Man, is everything just loading up slow. I couldn't think of a name for it, so I named it after the School of the Evil Ninjas in Senran Kagura, aka Titty Ninjas. We'll ready it up, and I'll come back in a second. I'll show it to you guys out in space. And we're back, and oh, isn't she lovely? It's the Breen Sarthelm Tier 6 carrier. A carrier meaning, well, it has carrier pets that it launches, little fighters. I believe they're called, what are they called? Oh, ass fuck. What is it called? A Bleth Chaos, you can't see it, but the other word is fire. Bleth Chaos Fire, there it is. Now, it can also, if you have certain other ships, which I actually do have, it will unlock the ability to buy frigates, which are basically bigger, more powerful versions of ships. And they actually take on the look of another ship that I actually have. I'll show that to you in a minute here. Let's just fly around for just a second. Woo-hoo! Sometimes this is just fun. No, I don't want to go there yet. Now we'll hit the button here. Oh no, now we're turning on a dime and I'm leaving my fighters in the dust, and oh no, override subsystem safeties. Am I crazy? I think so. Oh no, we're gonna use our sensor disruption field. Oh no. That means they can't see us. Everybody's placated. Alright. I will show you actually how to get this. I should show you at least that much. So here we are on Kronos, and it's a special time of year. This is the second thing that's kind of going on, besides the expansion. We're going to talk to Q. We all know who Q is, or you should. He's in pretty much every single one except the original series and, well, every series except for the original and Enterprise. It's a winter wonderland. Basically, yo, Merry Peldor Day of Honor. That's right. It's a different message for each faction. Visit the Wonderland. We're going to visit his Wonderland. Give it time. Patience. Come on now. Delta Rising expansion and features. Oh yes, we have the voice actors of 7 and 9, Tuvok, Harry Kim, the Doctor, and Neelix. Yes. Believe it or not, let's see here. The best voice actors I enjoyed so far were Neelix and Tuvok. The other ones didn't feel quite right, even though it actually was them. Alright. Now this is how you get it. You go to this guy. He's running a little thing. Oh, there's the starting line. Wasn't sure if everything was loaded up yet. He's going to start a little mini quest called The Fastest Game on Ice. Looks like you enjoy a challenge. Decided to give you a chance to amuse him. Complete it successfully and he might decide that you are worthy of his attention. You'll race against a competitor of my choosing. Win and you'll be rewarded. Fail and you can try again until you succeed. Don't cheat. Signal when you are ready to begin and get on the starting line. If we win, is skill points, expertise, and some glossy 8x10 pictures of Q. 40 of them, in fact. So we're going to accept this. We are going to do the race. I just hope the camera doesn't make everything fuck up here. Now, since someone else just jumped in, I gotta wait a few seconds here. Because, you know, it's like waiting in line. They'll get, like, out that far, and they'll let me jump in. I said that far. Huh? Oh. See, I hope the camera doesn't lag things up. If it does, I'll just have to, you know, I'll just have to skip to the end. Turn on my icy boots. Hit the run. I'm rooted. No, I'm not. I don't know what the fuck you're doing, son. You must have lost. We're gonna hit this corner. We're gonna use the roll to readjust without sliding. If you jump in the air and let go of directional buttons, it does the same thing, kinda. It just kinda stops you. Then we're gonna hit this hairpin turn here, and slide. I didn't quite see him there coming yet. I must have blown him out. Here's a little cheat I'll show you guys. Though by the time some of you see this, this whole thing will probably be over with. Right there, you can cut across a little bit of that land. Not too much, or I'll still say you're cheating. We should be coming up to the end just a second here. Just around these little snake turns. S turn. What was I thinking? Snake, because S. And there, we have completed the circuit. Did I ruin my inventory? This is your fault, people, because I had the camera going. Everything's just a little low to slow it up. But yes, I have room. Turn off my boots. Now we got the pictures. Now what do we do with the pictures? Well, these pictures here, we go into our reputation, which how can I put it? Kind of works. You know what? I think I got an example. If you played the original Guild Wars 1 and you got to and you had what was the expansion after Nightfall. God, I should know it. It wasn't even like a true expansion like the others. Eye of the North. Yeah, Eye of the North. God, it's been so long since I played. And there'd be factions you'd kind of just help out, and they would let you like level up in that stuff, and the higher level you got in their little faction there, you'd be able to buy shit from them, more and better shit. Well, that's what this is kind of. Tier 5 is the highest, and I maxed out everything. Well, we go to event here. Now we can get new ships with this. That's how I got the Sarthon carrier. Oh, you exchange 1,000 of these, and you get. This is. You get 40 each time you do this, and it's on a 20-hour cooldown. So basically once a day, unless you're really strict with your timing and you're willing to get up at between, you know, be up between midnight to 6 a.m. just to do that. You can make up a few days if you do that. Basically, this is going to take you 25 days. Again, unless you're really strict, and you can make it down to like 22 or something, I don't know. There's the Pleshbreck. Man, they have slightly hard names to pronounce. Pleshbreck Raider and Chelgret Warship. These are both tier 5, and since this winter event is coming out after Delta Rising, they were kind of almost obligated to make the next ship a tier 6. Now, if you own any of these ships, what will happen is on your other characters. And let me see, maybe even for the character that already has it. I'm not going to actually do it. Okay, that's right. If you actually own it already, for your alts and for this guy again, instead of costing 1,000, you'll still have to raise 1,000 the first time. But for alts and everyone else and yourself, if you already own it on that character, it will only cost 40. So you only have to do it for 1 day on an alt. I'm gonna cancel the project. I'll get back to you in just a minute. I'll take care of this. Oh yes, look at this. Oh, it's my baby. Oh, it's the most unscience-y looking science ship I've ever seen. Oh, but I love it so much. So yeah, we're gonna get back into the thick of things here. I'm gonna actually jump in. Actually, I already did. I jumped into my Tholian Orb Weaver, which is a science vessel, which is actually kind of broke, slightly in a bad way, broken from a bug. But it's not too much of a deal. It's just one of its science vessel deals isn't working proper, so we're waiting on a cryptic to get to working on that. Don't hold your breath. We are going to activate the visuals on this special shield that I got. I'll give you a better look at that when we get to what we're going to get into, and the combat impulse engines as well. Neat. Well, you can't fully appreciate it like that. What we're gonna do, one of the main things I wanted to show here was get into a thing here. We're gonna get into an SDF, you know, basically an instance. Queue into an instance so we can get shit. This will give us a material reward package, Argonite gas, which is a rare, I think actually a very rare material component. What also I'm not sure if I brought this up as well. Around in the summer, around the time I did my last video, they brought in an improved crafting. So this is one of the things that's used in the crafting. We're going to join this queue. Come on. Or am I the only one to join? Basically, this is how many are queued for it, this is how many need to be queued for it, and this is how many are playing at the time. This is actually one of the tougher ones. If or at least I failed this 4 out of 5 times. And basically it's going to be a waiting game, so I will get back to you guys when it actually starts, because where it says wait time in 1 minute and 8 seconds, no, that's bullshit. It's more like 10 minutes and 80 seconds if that is a thing. So that would make it 11 minutes and 20 seconds. I'll get back to you. Okay, I'm going to tell you what this is about just as it's beginning to start, so I have enough time to tell you. This instance is about, there are Romulan ships being held by the Tholians. They are basically holding tractor beams alongside some asteroids. Usually you want to take out all the ships there. Oh, I'll take a moment here. And then free the ship. Or that's how you used to do it, but being this is a higher difficulty, we have to free 3 ships fast within 3 minutes, or it's automatic fail. So you have to find other ways to do it. Now watch how I do this. I'm going to turn invisible to getting close.
As many ships as possible. Every loss is critical for my people.
Okay, I just used an AoE placate. Placate means they become invisible to me. And since it's anti-matter spread, it also confuses them, so for a few seconds they'll be attacking each other. Now, they can still hit me if they have something like a beam fire will, which fires at basically all viable targets around, unless I'm invisible. But once I was out of invisible, I became a viable target. That was the Alachi subspace rupture, which means while inside it, weapons are disabled. If I'm hit, this will cut out that channel right there that I'm doing. So it's a little bit of luck involved.
This warbird is escaping.
Now, how much time was that? 1 minute and 5 seconds. Where are the others? He's over there. We gotta go over this way. You can go over there and help him. A science vessel is actually really useful here if you have the right toys. This is where space wizardry actually really comes in handy. We're gonna get over there. Hopefully I can pull this off. Because now that my tools are on cooldown, except for a few of them. I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to get up close to them. Alright, that got them over there, so I used my repulsors to push them out of attack range. So hopefully that gives me enough time to take down all the ones I need to take down. They already used gravity well. I should have used gravity well again. Well, someone else is helping me, so hopefully I got enough time to get the other one down too. If they don't get the other one down in the next few seconds, I'm gonna be pissed.
A Delon warbird is escaping.
I swear to God, if you don't get that one down, we're gonna auto lose because of your fucking ass. Why was there 3 fucking other people with me? Oh, and he's at a 5 by himself. Who is this guy? Gartel, you suck. Well, I'm gonna exit because he's not gonna get it. I'll get back to you in a second. Alright, so here we go again. We're gonna try this one more time. Or maybe 5 more times. I don't know. Shit. So we're going to hit this. I gotta remember what I gotta do. Now hopefully they'll either attack each other or I just need enough time to get 2 of them and I'll hit him. God, what the hell's hitting me? Nothing should be hitting me. Nothing should be hitting me.
Apex warbird is escaping.
Okay, that's it.
Shield failing. More shield failing. Rear shield failing.
Alright. That should be all I need. Must have been something I missed. Someone must have been outside of the perimeter. Now look at this. I haven't fired a single shot. My repulsors don't count. God damn it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! All by myself. Let's get out of here. Oh God, no!
Target's shields have failed.
Hit the panic button there on a few things. Now, since oh God, if they don't get it, I'm gonna be pissed. If they don't get with, I'm gonna leave within the next few seconds here. I'm not gonna get there in time, so I'm just gonna look at the timer here. Oh, there it is.
Valsian dreadnought is escaping.
I got it. So I was able, without firing a single shot, only using my abilities, was able to free a ship with a science ship, which is DPS wise probably the least capable, though you can pump out some decent damage if you spec for it into abilities like your gravity well, which actually does damage as well, which I think, yeah, ignores shields. So now we are going to go about the way of finishing up this. Oh, yeah, let's use our see, I am flying a Tholian Orb Weaver, and we face some Tholian ships. This is a Tholian Tarantula we're firing at, which is the biggest Tholian ship there is. And since we freed 3 ships quickly, it's basically an auto win for us. We just need to wait out the timer here. So I can talk about the rest of the stuff that's going on. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I gotta have this. Oh, that is a beautiful...
A Falchion dreadnought is escaping.
Let me tell you before I... Purple means it's rare. And it's Mark 12. That's good shit. Oh my god, I won the raffle for it. I don't have it in chat. Let's look at the chat real fast. I won the roll with a 93. Ooh, I am totally gonna put that on my carrier, because my carriers, I've been wanting to put a... Oh no, it's a Tetrion. That's going on this ship. My bad, I thought it was a Polaron for some reason. Shit. This ship isn't actually... Oh, level 4 mastery with your Orb Weaver T5U. T5U means upgrade. The tier 5 upgraded. And so that means... Here we go. Each tier 5 and above ship has these mastery unlocks. And they are different depending on the type of vessel you have. Level 1, plus 50% damage with exotic damage abilities, which is like Gravwell or this eject cryoplasma. Level 2, 10% shield hit points. Level 3, increase hull healing and shield healing abilities by 10%. And level 4, so much shield regeneration every 6 seconds and reduces shield damage by 5% across the board. Which means I just maxed it out, so you got to see that. Let's look at the other ships that I got with me. I see 2 of the Sarthel carriers. Since they're the new ship, they're the hot thing to have. I don't know what the fuck that is. Since I don't actually have a Federation character, I have, I have my Romulan, which is Federation aligned, but they don't get access to top tier ships. They have their own top tier ships. Top tier. And ooh, if I can get close to this thing, I'll show you this. Yes, I can make that web too. Now that is another promotion ship. This thing is brand new. Is the Alachi Shishar or Cheshire. I haven't actually heard it pronounced by the developers. I think it might be Cheshire. S-H-E-S-H-R. Let's up our weapon energy. There we go. See, we were doing 300s, 300s, and 400s. Now it's up to, yeah, see those numbers? The yellow numbers are DPS. Well, not a DPS, but just damage we're doing with each shot. That is an Alachi Shishar Dreadnought. Now, is it... Oh, there's actually more to that ship than you see. There's a bottom half to that ship that is detached. Like a saucer separation, the Enterprise D, what it can do. Also has its own, has one hangar base, so it can launch one wing of fighters, which it also has its own frigate if you got certain ships, which I have both of those certain ships. This ship is only obtained by buying it from people that already have it but not unlocked it, like from the box that it comes in, if you happen to get the box, or if you win it by lottery in the research and development promotion. It is a very powerful tactical offense oriented ship, and it's very large too. Again, I gotta emphasize that maybe 2/3 of that ship is actually there. There's a whole like third of that ship that can attach. That means that is a blue thing. Actually, yes, I could use a disruptor turret. I actually really can. Oh, and I got it. Man, I just got some decent luck here in this recording. Only took me 2 tries of this to succeed in this SDF. Oh, and it's crit D times 2. That is considered the best PvE modifier. Oop, I think I got too close. And for the last bit of this, let's go with the original skin. So we're going to disable the visuals and disable the visuals. Somebody's giving me something here.
A Talis warbird is escaping.
Chaka-cha. That ship must be... Oh, see how there's this and then you see the same name here? That's the other third of the ship. Oh, there it is right there. See, that's just like 1/3 of the ship. Sucker's huge. So I was just flying around having fun. So let's see here. Let's rate the things since I got about a minute left of this. Expansion, very meh. They gave the Federation like 6 different tier 6 ships. I understand that there's more Federation players, but the Klingon is a full faction and they gave us fucking 2. Yeah, that doesn't sit very well with me. But if you want more people to play, you want more people to play the faction, you gotta give them just as many toys. Basically, you always need in this. You just assume everyone has what they need anyways. Someone... Oh, I actually know this person.
A Talis warbird is escaping.
Well, not no, but I am acquainted with that person. Expansion was meh for reasons I talked about. I got some of the boxes here that have a possible ship in it, but it's a very, like, 1% chance or something. 3, 2, 1. The ship is cool, but I'm just going to sell my boxes for profit. We succeeded. Now, one thing I'll tell you, if you saw above those like ships, they'd have a number. That's how many points they were worth, and the higher, more points they were worth, like the Falchion Dread, the more enemies that would be there. So we are gonna get ourselves a daily Romulan package box that's bonus rewards. Bam. So that ship and that promotion is kind of cool because I'm gonna make some cash off it. The winter event, I have no complaints about. They always seem to add a little more each year, and a different ship is added each year. So hey, if you haven't been playing yet, then at least take a look at it, you know? It might be your cup of tea. Even though this ship is not Kanan, this is probably one of my favorite ships, and I've been wanting it for over a year and a half. Someone actually gifted it to me for Christmas because I was talking about science ships, and they're like, well, that ain't that great of a ship. And I'm like, dude, it's not about if it's a great ship or not. I think it's one of the best looking ships in the game for science ships. And some guy was like, yeah, I agree with you. And we got to talking. He's like, here, I mailed you one. I was like, what the fuck? This is a lockbox ship. This is a lottery ship. You just gave me a ship that's worth 140 million bucks. Not real bucks, mind you, in-game bucks. He's like, yeah, I'm just giving stuff away. He gave away 2 billion worth of space dollars. Not Zen, mind you. Oh, dear God. How much would that cost in money? Ugh. If you saw that one, that section was only going to be worth 1 point. If I still wanted to go back and continue, even it would just be for loot only because the game's not the game, but that SDF's already finished. that's pretty much all I really wanted to show you in this video. Do an STF, do some racing on the ice, look at some ships, and look at these big giant monstrosities of war, engines of destruction. Just wondering to yourself, was it all worth it? You say, fuck yeah, it was all worth it. God damn it. I'm your cold-blooded gamer. You can click this like, subscribe, and comment. I want to thank you all for joining me, and I am signing off.